All right, Capricorn, we're jumping into this. You know, it's interesting. Right off the bat, I feel like somebody could really love or admire that you're very independent. You've been doing a lot of self-reflection, trying to do better, trying to be better, trying to maybe shine lights on things, people, places, or whatever it is that isn't serving you. Somebody really admires this. You're showing a sense of independence and strength that maybe you haven't in a while. Maybe you're finally choosing yourself, taking leaps and risks and doing things differently. You know, communicating, learning those lessons, you know, very interesting. All right, Capricorn, if you need anything, check out that description. My tarot course is down there. My booking information is down there. My manifestation course will be coming out soon. So all of that's down below, as well as the cards I use. And King, first 10 minutes only, $1.99. Somebody could really admire your work, your effort that you're trying to put into something right now. You know, I really love that you're, again, trying to do better, be better, planning for the future. You have ships coming in as well. Somebody can also love that you're wanting to have those conversations that maybe you've been feeling called to have. Maybe these are conversations that you didn't want to have. Yeah, there's a lot of Wands energy. So I feel like there's been a lot of conflicting energy on your part. Maybe it has to do with decisions or the things that you're doing. But there's an energy here of making choices that benefit your future. And moving out of rough waters into calmer waters slowly. This person loves that you're remaining creative. Keeping your personal power in your hands. Allowing the moon and the universe to work in your favor. But again, remembering that the power that you want is yours. You have the power to make changes and transformation. You just have to be honest with yourself. You have to be determined. You have to be willing to see the lessons and transform things. You have to be able to go through the changes and really end things so those new beginnings can happen. You know, I feel like for some of you, Capricorn, you've been stuck in this continuous cycle of either being a certain way, doing things a certain way. And you're really starting to see that in order for something new to grow, something has to go. And sometimes it could be a part of us, whether it's a way of thinking or a way of being. But, you know, ultimately, it's really you seeing that endings and beginnings are important. Births are important. Marrying someone is important. Sometimes divorcing someone is important. Things like that are big milestones. We learn lessons. We learn about ourselves, what we want, what we don't want. But we have to be able to see those lessons and take them as a lesson learned and not put ourselves back in that situation. And I feel like there is a lot of balance and healing energy that's happening. And whoever is watching you or admiring you could have definitely seen that maybe in the past you've had a lack of focus or even a little bit of fear. But you're starting to conquer your reality. You're starting to maybe even get a new outlook, relax a little bit, get a new sense of inspiration, curiosity, and creativity for your future. What do we have? Remember, your future is in your hands. What else do they love? You could definitely be taking a lot of action that aligns with you, who you are, and what you believe in right now. What do I mean by that? There's something here where I feel like you're really uncovering personal truths. This could represent your values, your morals, traditions. This could represent commitment, unity. Some of you could actually be joining counseling or therapy. But ultimately, you're starting to take that action that is helping you uncover what you need to become your best self. And again, I've said it once, I said it again. Now you have this sense of determination and confidence, but in the past, there's been lack of focus. In the past, there's been not making choices, not making decisions, and possibly even completing cycles over and over and over again to put ourselves right back in another cycle of the same thing. And I feel like Spirit is saying, a lot of you, this has to do with your love life. I feel like Spirit is saying, you need to look before you jump. Quit putting yourself in lessons and situations you've done learned. And whoever is watching you or whoever has been around you for a minute is seeing that you're learning. You know, things that used to be foggy to you, things that you maybe used to could not understand, grasp. Maybe these were conversations that you would shut down. You're approaching things differently, and it's going to get you a different future, a future where there's a lot more fun, a lot more passion, a lot more creativity. And I feel like that's something here that this person really loves about you, is that you're really taking charge and moving forward. You're really putting in the effort and saying, what should I put my energy into, and does this actually serve me? I feel like you're really getting to a point where you're trusting your inner instincts like you've never have before. I feel like maybe in the past you would maybe want to gossip or isolate, maybe even have super high boundaries against people who you felt was a precious connection, but in the same instance you couldn't just open up. I feel like things like that are changing. I feel like there is going to be some sort of happy or exciting news coming your way. This could be an invitation or an opportunity. Yeah, but I see a lot of like inner child, fun, loving energy, okay? Be careful of making decisions out of an immature energy. I feel like you could end up making a choice that could turn into a bad choice because of confusion. And it could be because you're getting very bored and you're taking dangerous risks that are ending in very irresponsible decisions that end up in unreliable situations or circumstances. Okay, I feel like you could end up getting yourself in the midst with someone who doesn't necessarily keep their word, or someone where there's going to be conflict or drama. And there could be somebody that's going to come in and kind of help save the day. Yeah, I feel like they're wanting you to just know to be protective of yourself. Very interesting. Okay, what do we have? This person really loves that you're starting to use your intuition like you never have. You're really listening to yourself. And you could definitely be at a point where you're really even using the power of the moon. My throat is starting to hurt really bad. I feel like you're starting to get a sense of confidence in yourself as well. And maybe even confidence in your personal power. Capricorn, maybe there's been this time where you didn't even feel like you had personal power, or you would give it away to other people. Yeah, I feel like there's something here where there could be an illusion or something hidden. You could not be seeing everything clearly. I feel like they're wanting you to listen to your intuition and trust your intuition. You gain the wisdom that you need through your life experience to help you in this moment. But again, if we're not willing to learn our lessons, it's not going to help us. So whoever loves you and cares for you is really watching you go through this growing experience. And I feel like it's making them look at you in a different light, because they're starting to admire that you are starting to use your instincts and your intuition and your wisdom. You are starting to look beyond logic and really trust your instincts and your gut. And maybe there's even, again, new ideas that are coming. And you're starting to become this very strong, wise, and steady person. I just heard slowly but surely. So maybe it's been a hot minute to get you to where you've wanted to be. But again, you're getting to a point where you're responsible and balanced. And whoever this is, that's how this person views you. Responsible and balanced. But I do see that if you're not careful, you can make a very, very, very bad decision. So be careful. Some of you could be ignoring a problem. Yeah. And you could end up having to go through this whole cycle all over again. Okay. Let me get some more. Let me get some water. Hold on. 2.2. What do we have? I'm hearing that Colt 45 song singing in my head. What does this person love about Capricorn? Smoke that tumbleweed. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, this person does love that they're, again, really happy for you, that things are working in your favor. I feel like this person's admiring you, your commitment to your future. And I feel like whoever this is, this could be a family member. This doesn't necessarily have to be a lover, but somebody here is going to want to try something again with you. Give it another shot. Yeah, there's going to be a conversation here. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's going to reach out to you and possibly say, listen, let's try this again. This could be a lover. This could be a family member, a friend, a kid. It could be anything. This person feels like you're very special to them. You could end up telling them no. If it's a lover, they could have a tendency to not want to keep their hands to themselves. For some of you, that could be their issue. Let's say this is someone you've not been speaking to. They could have a tendency to want to have their hands on other people. But they could also be longing for you right now. This could be a soulmate for some of you who's wanting to make up. This person could be learning and they could say, you know, I sabotaged us. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, what do we got? What else does this person love about you? No matter how much I'm trying to. You know, it's interesting. This person loves that you've been healing. You've been doing the work. Again, completing cycles. This could be a fire sign. Someone that you find that's like attractive. That really is like the best in their league. So let's say this is an older female or an older male. They're the kind of person who gets a lot of attention. A lot of people do care for them and ask for advice. That kind of person. Someone here, though, is like, you know what? I'm so glad that you're growing and doing the best that you can. You're doing amazing. But then there could be a lover that's wanting to come back in. And because you're doing so good, because you're trying to do your best and you're doing what's fair to everyone, including yourself, you're not being vindictive, you're not being manipulative, you're not stealing or doing anything like that. Because you're not putting that bad energy into the world, that energy is going to come back to you and it's going to balance out. But you could be going through an energy right now where you're paying attention to the past, paying attention to things that aren't working out. Okay? Make sure that you're not repressing any feelings. Hold on. Some of you could be very exhausted as well, because it hit me out of nowhere. Okay, Capricorn, we're actually going to leave that here. Have a blessed day.